everybody, Tom here from the Thicket channel. I just watched a video from a channel I watch sometimes called Lumna Acres, I believe. And they made a video in response to a really big channel called Pure Living for Life. I watch them every now and then, but not really one of my favorite channels. They're just all about building this new house out on the West Coast, which is awesome, but that's not what I'm mainly interested in when it comes to homesteading. But this really big channel, I mean, they have 350,000 subscribers. They made a comment in a recent video about homesteaders, and they said a lot of people were not real homesteaders. They were just playing. They were, I guess, being, you know, childlike. They were playing dress-up homesteaders. They were trying to make believe that they were homesteaders. That really made a lot of people mad. That made me mad as well. I think you need to homestead the way you want to and the way you can. There's not really, in my opinion, a set definition of what homesteading is these days. Yes, I know the history, what a homesteader was with the Homestead Act, but that isn't really what the modern homesteader's doing. I think you need a homestead the way you want to, so I'm going to show you a little bit how we homestead, and we're homesteading the way we want to and the way we're able to. So let's take a quick little tour. We have chickens. That's what started homesteading for us. That's one of the reasons Amy and I started dating years ago, was I had chickens actually, and she wanted chickens. We don't raise our chickens for meat. I would love to, but my wife and daughter aren't ready for that, and I respect that. A lot of times our homestead seems almost like a zoo. We have too many pigs. They're part of the family. I totally respect people that are raising meat pigs, but our family just isn't doing that. That's not what we as a family have decided to do. And that just goes back to my point with homesteading. You need to do what you want to do. That really big channel, Pure Living for Life, they really made people upset, like I was saying. You need to do what you want to do. There's so many ways to homestead, so many facets of being a homesteader, and there's so much to learn. That's what I like about homesteading, is that you're never going to know it all. I know I'm not going to. Every year I have a new plan to learn something, but every year I make mistakes, I learn from those mistakes, and I keep on going. That's what I love about homesteading, is I'm never going to know everything. And that just makes it, you know, more of a challenge. We have horses and a pony. And I know he looks a little dirty right now. It's been very muddy. We just had a couple inches of snow here this morning. We have homestead horses. A lot of people that homestead might not have horses, but they're very important to us, especially to my wife. That's how she makes her living, is by training horses. It's her passion. That's another reason we started homesteading, was to have a place for the horses. So again, we're homesteading the way we want to and what makes us happy. Sure, we listen to other people. We watch lots of other channels. We get good advice. We learn from people. But in the end, the ultimate decision is up to us. We're homesteading the way we want to and the way that makes us the most happy. Do you have to build everything on your homestead to be a homesteader? No, you don't have to build everything on your property in order to be a homesteader. Do you have to build your own house? Nope. Do you have to dig your own well? Nope. Do you have to make your own fencing? No, you don't. You need a homestead the best way you can. We've built lots of stuff on the homestead. I've built 2 tree houses, a duck house, a goat house. What else have I built? Lots of firewood I've had to process over the last 3 years. But we don't have the time or the skills always to do everything at once. When we first moved here, we needed to get fencing up. So we hired some local fencers to come in. They fenced our front property. This awesome run-in shed and hay area was built by a local guy, a friend of ours. He did an awesome job. We helped out our local area, and he was able to build this in 2.5 days with one other guy. This would have taken me a long time to build by myself. So he was able to do something really quick for us, and this is going to be on our property for years to come. So you don't have to do everything on your homestead to be a homesteader. You need to do what you feel comfortable doing, and right, you only have so much time, and you can't learn it all, you can't do it all, and that's okay. We have quails on the homestead. Super excited about having quails. We're about to get our first eggs. Having quails has been a dream of mine for a couple years. As soon as I moved out to the country, I had my first quail egg from a farmer's market. We love quail eggs, and we finally have our own quails on the farm. So something else he said in that video I think was real insulting to people, that you had to have a lot of land to be a homesteader. There's tons of people out there that have a garden, a small backyard. They're homesteading the way they can, the way they want to. I just don't think such a big channel should just insult probably half their viewers that probably are living in the suburbs right now. I was living in the suburbs. I had chickens, I had a big garden, but that's how I got to where I'm at right now with my family. We were able to realize some of our dreams, which is a great thing about homesteading, is growing. So you don't have to have a farm to be a homesteader. There's people in, I bet, New York City that consider them to be homesteaders because of the life they're living. We all will get to where we're supposed to be in our own time. So I guess my advice is just homestead the way you want to, the way you can. Take people's advice, take some of my advice. I don't know it all. I'm learning some every day. But in the end, you need to do homesteading the way that makes you happy. And in the end, listen to your own heart, your family's hearts, and go from there. Yeah, and just keep your homestead dream going. Happy homesteading to everybody out there, and don't let people get you down. Just keep going up, and it's a good life if you choose it. And we'll see you next time.